brain fitness training. With brain fitness training, we enable people above 50 years old to protect your brain. Brain fitness is about protecting against the decline, which inevitably happens with everyone. The focus is on prevention that the decline gets further and further and further. And the decline is cognitively and it's also physically. Your strength, your body, everything declines, and the process already starts when you're 30 years old. So after 30 years, of course, it starts very slow, but it ramps up the older you get. Yeah? So cognitively, physically, there is a decline, which you can prevent. But you can prevent that if you work on it. If you do nothing, that's just the natural process. Yeah? So it's basically downhill. But by training your brain, training your body, you can make sure that it stays the same and even that you grow. And that helps you to stay relevant. So how nice is it that when you grow older, you can still compete with young people, yeah? In your work, maybe even in sports, but you can still connect with your children, your grandchildren, because you're still relevant. You know what's happening. Yeah, when your kids ask you, say, "Hey, what do you think about AI?" Then you don't need to blink because you never heard about it. The focus is on your health. Yeah, that's the most costly good in our lives, is to stay healthy, but at the same time, focus on your well-being. Yeah? If you're miserable, unhappy, well, health is nice, but it's about mental health, physical health, and emotional health and well-being. The goal is to give you also more years in your life. If you live healthy, you feel good, you will definitely live longer. But the main message is, if you're not moving forward, you're going backwards. That's what it is, cognitively, mentally, emotionally, and that's not necessary. Obviously, there are some exceptions, but for most people, you can still maintain that level or even grow, do things which you never thought were possible. So, what are some of these benefits in addition to what I already mentioned? Is you will be more curious. You will finally have the idea is like, hey, it's okay to be curious. It's nice to be curious. You can be more enthusiastic. You can feel more confident. And you can have more energy, which is obviously very important. Energy to travel, to do sports, to be active. You can even increase your lifespan. So delay the onset of chronic disease. And at the same time, you can improve your health span, which is your quality of life. So it's both health and well-being. That's what we aim for with brain fitness training. 80% of your aging is in your own hands. It's lifestyle. The rest is genetics. You cannot do about that. But that is a huge chunk where you can work on, and I would say you need to work on. Otherwise, that decline is just the default. So that's why we designed the brain fitness training, so you can stay or you can even grow and have a very, very pleasant and interesting and rewarding life when you're above 50.